ladies and gentlemen. By way of introduction, David Stewart is my name. I will be your auctioneer this evening. It looks like I've got some competition from the birds, but I'm sure you can all hear me okay. Can you hear me up the back there all right? No dramas. So welcome to Unit 2 at 8 Cassia Court in Wantirna. This magnificent opportunity on the market for your spirit of bidding this evening. Now, the vendor's agent is iTRAK Real Estate. We are selling for and on behalf of our vendor the property described as Lot 2, Plan of Subdivision P5402862, Volume 10309, Folio 627, obviously more commonly known to all of us as Unit 2 at 8 Cassia Court in Wantirna. The goods and chattels included in today's sale are all fixtures and fittings of a permanent nature as inspected. We are selling by public auction, whereby unless you have a previously arranged agreement, a 10% deposit is required to fall the hammer, and the vendors will entertain a very flexible 30 to 60 days settlement time. So you can buy the property today, and at your personal choice you can choose your preferred date, no earlier than 30 days, no longer than 60 days to settle on this magnificent property. Of course, as usual, the rules of tonight's auction are in accordance with the REIV of which iTRAK are members, and they are as follows. Subject to the vendor's reserve price, the highest bidder whose bid is accepted by the vendor will be the purchaser. I, as the auctioneer, will determine the minimum in which the bidding shall be advanced, and no bid once made shall be retracted. If any dispute arises during the bidding, I, as the auctioneer, will determine the dispute and resubmit the property to you all at its last undisputed bid. The vendor always reserves the right to bid once or more by their auctioneer, to refuse any bid, to withdraw the property at any time without necessarily declaring the reserve price. I will indicate bids on request. If you've got a paddle and I'm asking for a figure and you wish to bid, just hold your paddle up. If you wish to be vocal and to shout it out, be my guest, you're more than welcome to do that as well. The law prohibits the making of false bids, and it does provide major fines if you're trying to prevent other people from bidding. I've never ever had a problem in any of my auctions, and I certainly don't expect that we will have tonight. The law allows for the making of vendor bids. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a vendor bid is nothing more, nothing less than a figure nominated by myself as the auctioneer on behalf of the vendor to simply suggest that the property will not be sold at a figure lower than that, or that figure or lower, and ask for your continued bidding from that point. And as I, as the auctioneer, the only one can make a vendor bid, and we can make as many as deemed necessary. One final rule in the state of Victoria, ladies and gentlemen, it is against the law to have a late bid. I'm a reasonably fast auctioneer. I like to keep things moving, so if I've got to the first and the second call and your interest in the property has not been disclosed yet and you wish to buy the property, it's at that time I would ask you to disclose your interest in the property. If I get to the third and final call and knock the property down, it may be too late because I cannot take a late bid by law from that moment in time. So please, everything's transparent at auctions. Make your bidding loud, make your bidding clear, and secure your future here this evening. So the property itself is right behind me. It's sensational in many different ways. It's probably the only property in Wantirna that I've ever seen of a unit status that has a bungalow in the backyard. So the bungalow offers sensational flexibility for any purchaser. You could potentially run a small business from home. You could potentially rent it out because you've got the side access down the side there if you wish. Obviously, you could use it for a fourth bedroom. Teenagers would love it. It could definitely be used as a rumpus room, or why not have it as a guest room if you've got family coming from overseas or interstate. This here, I've been selling real estate in Wantirna for 20 years. I've never seen a unit offer this before. It is a very, very rare opportunity and available to the select few here tonight, so really take advantage of that. As you can also see, the property is very well presented. The kitchen is immaculate. The living areas are separated, so inside you've got the two living areas, and if you wanted to have the bungalow as a rumpus room, you've actually got a third living area if you wish. A double lock-up garage is obviously not offered on every unit here, so there's also the advantage of the double lock-up garage, and well away and secure from prying eyes of the general public. So you've got some great security here as well. The backyard is very secure. Behind the bungalow you could even have your own hens if you want. So there is so much on offer here, ladies and gentlemen, and I believe a brilliant opportunity to enter the Wantirna market. We've all seen what prices have done in Wantirna over the last 4 to 5 years, and this property here tonight is an amazing opportunity that I would urge anyone to take advantage of. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the way in which we'll be selling the property tonight is on a first, second and third call. And as I said a moment ago, when the contract hits my hand like so, the property is deemed to be sold. I am not allowed to take late bids. This is a magnificent opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. I really do wish you all the very best. I wish I had 2 or 3 of them to sell, to be quite honest, but I've only got the one. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get things moving. I'm sure you've got other things to do in your evening. Where do I see a fair and reasonable bid on Unit 2 at 8, Cassia Court here in Wantirna? Ladies and gentlemen, I hand it across to you. I am in your hands. Start me wherever you like. Anywhere at all, ladies and gentlemen. You have to bid to buy. I'm sure if I said I was selling at 400,000, you'd be screaming at me, wouldn't you? Where do you want to start, ladies and gentlemen? Anywhere at all. I can't buy the property. I wish I could. It'd be a fantastic investment. I'll be happy to pass the property in if you want me to. But here's your opportunity to secure this magnificent opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Well, how about 680,000? Let's start at 680. I'll take a vendor bid at $680,000. Call for a rise of 10. Everyone should have their hand in the air at $680,000. Let's get things moving. Very clear with me. Vendor bid 680, and where do I see 690? That's $680,000 on clearly bid. That's $680,000, where do I see 690? That's $680,000. First call at $680,000. Second call at $680,000. Third, final call at $680,000. All done, finished and silent. No interest, ladies and gentlemen.
682 I have over here at the moment.
I'm asking for 10s. It's still very cheap buying. You know what they paid for it a few years ago. I'm sure you've done your research. At $680,000, I am looking for a 10. With the greatest respect, I'd only be taking a vendor bid above that anyway. At $680,000, take me to $690. That's $680,000. First call at $680,000. Second call, $680,000. Third, final call at $680,000. All finished, done, silent. 685. Guys, I'm asking for a 10. I'll be very clear. I'll take a vendor bid at $700,000. It's worth more than that every day of the week. I'll take a vendor bid at $700,000, and let's keep things moving from there. At $700,000, still at the very bottom end of the range, ladies and gentlemen. Still at the very bottom end of the range. At $700,000, I'll ask for a rise of 10. First call at $700,000. All finished, done and silent. Second call, $700,000 vendor bid. Third, final call. All done, finished and silent. Ladies and gentlemen, we have people interested in negotiating if we pass this property in. I think the competition will start from that moment in time. How you going, Jeff? Can I ask for 710? I need an answer, guys. You will not regret buying in Wantirna at this price, I can assure you of that. We're more than happy to take things privately if needed. Ladies and gentlemen, clearly we'll have to take this privately, I think. There is an opportunity to secure your opportunity tonight. Would you give me $710,000? Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. It looks like we're taking things into a private situation. I'll take a vendor bid to $720,000. I will not take another vendor bid tonight. Let me be very clear on this. I will not be taking another vendor bid tonight at $720,000. Clearly with me a vendor bid. Anyone who wants the first right to negotiate with our vendor, I'll take a higher bid than that and you'll have the first opportunity to negotiate with our vendor. So if you'd like to give me a higher bid than 720, I'll allow you to be the first person to negotiate with a vendor. If not, we'll be very comfortable to take things privately and negotiate from there. We know we've got people who want to talk to us. So at $720,000, ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake, it's a vendor bid with me and we're very comfortable to pass the property in. First call at $720,000, I will pass the property in. Second call at $720,000, now's your opportunity. Third, final call at $720,000. If there's no higher bid, I'll pass the property in. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attendance here this evening. We wish you all the very best with your property search. If you would like to hang around and talk to us, we will be talking to people in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Thank you very much for attending and we officially pass the property in. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.